this is Frode, and welcome to another episode of 5 Big Ideas. As you can see, I've started using a whiteboard just to illustrate the ideas a bit more, so you can remember them better. And today we have another great book, Thick Face, Black Heart, the warrior philosophy for conquering the challenges of business and life. It's a somewhat ruthless approach toward getting what you want out of business and life. And if you want to get rid of your timidity or shyness, chisel your character, or gain some fascinating insights about business and life strategies, I think this book is for you. It's written by Chin-Ning Chu, who was a leading business strategist and best-selling American author in Asia and the Pacific Rim. What's also fascinating about her is that she is a descendant of Jocko Chu, if I pronounce that correctly. And Jocko Chu was the first one to become an emperor of the Ming dynasty after conquering the Mongol rule of Genghis Khan. As you can see, we have 5 of my favorite ideas from the book, and let's just go through them pretty quickly first. Thick face is the shield that you use to protect yourself against the opinions of others, and black heart is the spear that you use to follow through on your actions, ruthlessly. Two sides, thick face and black heart, are really two sides of the same coin. You need both to protect yourself against opinions and follow through on your actions. Number 3, the battle of life. Life is an eternal battle and you have to fight. 4, challenges. Humans need challenges. And 5, 3 qualities. The 3 qualities of tamas, rajas, and sattva that we'll get more into detail when we get to the idea. Now, the first big idea is thick face, black heart. Your thick face is your shield that you use to protect yourself against the opinions, criticism, and blaming of other people. And the black heart is your spear. Guess it's not a great drawing of spear, but your spear that you use to cut through the preconceived notions and ideas of other people. And also, it's to take action regardless of how it will affect other people. That's why it's so ruthless. But, of course, there are limits to this. Now, that's the thick face and black heart. And for the second big idea, is that they're really two sides of the same coin. You need a thick face to protect yourself against opinions while cutting through the ideas of others or following through on your actions. Chin-Ning uses the example of a doctor back in the days when they didn't have any mind-numbing chemicals. They had just had to swiftly cut through the bones of the patient so they wouldn't bleed out or otherwise die in the field. Another example is an entrepreneur who might have to lay off some of his employees. But that would be a better thing than wait until the business goes under so that he would need to lay off all of his employees. This is during bad times. So, they are really two sides of the same coin. The extent to which you use them need to be reconciled with the situation. Then the third big idea is the battle of life. Chin-Ning says that life is an eternal battle and you are a warrior. You don't have a choice to fight, you simply have to. But you do have a choice whether you'll fight courageously or if you'll cowardly curl up to a ball in a corner. With that strategy, you'll immediately die. So life is a battle. You don't have to like it, you just have to fight. For how long? Well, we need to cultivate our grit, as Angela Duckworth talks about in her book, Grit. And in one of her TED Talks, she says that grit is passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. Grit is having stamina. Grit is sticking with the future, day in, day out, not just for the week, not just for the month, but for years, and working really hard to make that future a reality. So we need to recognize that the battle of life is eternally lasting. It will last until we die. We can either choose to fight courageously or cowardly. The fourth big idea is challenges. Let's say that you could get a miracle pill that would alleviate you from all negative experiences in your life. That would be like a dream come true, right? you would have a completely stress-free life and you would be happy. Well, not so sure. Chin-Ning talks about a study that has proven that people actually don't become happy when they remove all of their negative experiences. What they do become happy of is facing challenges and overcoming them. And Abraham Maslow echoes this wisdom by saying that at the top of the hierarchy of needs lays self-actualization, and when we satisfy our needs for love, belonging, food, shelter, etc., the self-actualization becomes our fundamental need. And he says, if you deliberately plan on being less than you are capable of being, then I warn you that you'll be unhappy for the rest of your life. Stress researcher Kelly McGonigal concludes that when the most commonly reported sources of stress in people's lives overlap with the greatest sources of meaning, it's clear that stress may even contribute to well-being. So a stress-free life is a meaningful life, Kelly says. We don't want to leave it to our challenges, we want to face them courageously, just as in our battle of life. Then the fifth big idea is the 3 qualities of man. The first one is Thomas. The person who embodies this quality is often doesn't have any dreams. He procrastinates a lot, is ignorant and lazy, inactive and bored. It's pretty much the state you are in the day after you have been drinking. The second state of man is Rajas. That's with a J. And the person who embodies this quality is often actively performing his tasks, but is doing way too much at once, sets too ambitious and unrealistic goals that he is often in pain. This is often the person who spends too much time on email, or social media, or other kinds of technological distractions, while he should be doing his work. He seems to work a lot, but he doesn't get much done. Then the ultimate state is Sattva. Sattva. The person who embodies this quality is guided by his inner wisdom and knowledge and has a need to expand himself. This is the ultimate state of thick-faced black heart because he uses his shield to protect himself against the opinions, criticism and blaming of other people, and to follow through on the things that are for the greater good, which is the spear. And this reminds me of one of the highest ideals of Greek culture, which is arete, that Brian talks a lot about in his book, A Philosopher's Notes. That's Sattva and arete. Now, I want to read a passage from Brian's book, just to give you a gist of what arete is. Get this, guys like Socrates, Plato and Aristotle said that if you want happiness, you better live with arete, a word that literally means virtue or excellence, but has a deeper meaning, something closer to living at your highest potential, moment to moment to moment. He also says, why not think arete? Live at your highest potential, moment to moment to moment. Not in the mood? Fine. Then live with regret, anxiety, and disillusionment. Your call. So where on this continuum are you? Did you resonate the most with Thomas, the inactive and lazy person, Rajas, the active person who sets way too unrealistic goals, or Sattva, person guided by inner wisdom and knowledge and does everything for the greater good? How can you get closer to Sattva and arete? Then, challenges. We need challenges to grow and to be happy in life. What challenges are you currently having, and how can you look at it from an empowered perspective? The battle of life. Life is a battle, we are warriors, and we have to fight. We can fight courageously or cowardly. Two sides, thick face and black heart, are two sides of the same coin, and we can use both to various extents in different circumstances. Lastly, thick face, black heart. Thick face is the shield that we use to protect ourselves against criticism and opinions, and the black heart is the spear that we use to take action, regardless of how it will affect other people. Remember to restrain yourself a bit while using your black heart. Well, Which of the ideas jumped out the most to you? Think about it. Write it down. Share it with your friends. And embody it a bit more in your life. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm looking forward to sharing more great ideas with you soon. Have an awesome day. See ya.